Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Back to Love. Pass to Cassell. Shot clock at 6. 18 feet out. And the jumper is on the mark. And Brooklyn has possession. Outside Kidd. Lopez. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Here's Cassell. They get a hand on it. And here comes the break. And here is Kidd. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
That finish brings me back to the old days. The silky smooth finger roll.
Pass to Cassell. Just 5 on the clock. And they're on the break. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Kidd with the bucket.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
On defense, the Nets.
I caught up with Coach Tom Thibodeau.
Here's Cassell. Love. Love outside. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Kidd with it. Back to Lopez. Outside Kidd. Outside Irving. Backs down. Outside Irving. Garnett grabs the board. Timberwolves on offense. Trailing by 2. A 3-ball. Good.
Off to a nice start here. They hit all 3 from the field.
Here comes Kidd. Pass to Irving. Lets it go. Hits the jump hook. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Cassell. And so it's Brooklyn with it. There's the pick. They double him with Love. And Irving backs in. The turnaround jumper. Count it. And here comes Cassell. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Love. Pass to Cassell. 5 to shoot. Williams in the post. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Nets with the lead. Outside Kidd. Pass to Irving. Let's go. Garnett grabs the board.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Wiggins. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Outside Kidd. Here's Petrovic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Cassell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they are cooking, on fire right now. Really flowing well.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Lopez. Here's Kidd. Shot clock at 5. Poke loose. Here's the break. Love outside. Here's Cassell. Wiggins. Pass to Cassell. And it's good. 6 points for him. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Brooklyn trailing. Now here's Kidd. Back to Irving. Pass to Lopez. 5 on the clock. And it falls over the rim and in. Here's Cassell. He's got 6. Back to Love. Six to shoot. Fast break, here they come. Williams gets the bucket. So it's Minnesota now. It's a 3-point game. Here's Cassell. There's a good screen. Serbia. And another 3 for Minnesota.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Right side Kidd. Pass to Irving. Back to Kidd. Unloads from 13. And that's collected by Love. Here's Cassell. Now Love. Shoots the 3. Kidd grabs the board. Here's Petrovic. Here's Petrovic. It's blocked. They get it back. Back to Love. Pass to Cassell. Now Love. 6 on the shot clock. Left side, Love. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Now here's Kidd. Clock at 6. Outside Irving. Baseline Shea on the way. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 6 points for him.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
And the Timberwolves call time. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Marbury, pass to Butler. Marbury. Shot is no good. Jefferson with it. Carter, plenty of space. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
That's true. And his spectacular shot blocking, something else to look for, especially recovering on the break. He can run you down and send it away in a heartbeat.
Butler up top. And it's Butler missing. An even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Martin. And here is Jefferson. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Pass to Carter. Carter right side. Backs him down. Takes it from 10. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They set the pick. Butler with the ball. Marbury using his post moves to get the 2 points. The Nets with the lead. Now Anderson. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Carter. Anderson's shot is off.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Back to Jefferson. Out to Carter. The 3. And it's Whitmer with the rebound. They set the pick. Off the left ring and out. Here's Anderson. No good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets out in front. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one? And here are the Nets. Carter right side. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Back to Jefferson. 4 on the shot clock. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Jefferson. The Timberwolves trail. Now here's Rubio. Pass to Buck. Rubio. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Here's Harris. They set the screen. Now here is Carter. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
And the Nets making a change here. Minnesota with the ball. Trailing by 2. Picked away. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Harris with it. Pass to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Carter. Back to Russell. On deep. And it's Whitmer with the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. Ryder. Rubio outside. Pass to Buck. Beyond the arc. The shot is off. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Now Harris. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. They set the pick. Now here is Russell. Now here is Harris. Russell no look. It's a close game here in Minnesota. Rubio outside. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here is Harris. Pass to Russell. It's Vince Carter on the wing. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Ryder. Outside Butler. His first shot coming late. Count that one. It's a tie ball game.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's Harris. Pass to Russell. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And here is Harris. Here is Carter. To stop the drought. Hits the front of the rim and out. Pass the buck. Ryder. Outside Butler. Launches a three, and that one's good.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
Got to find something, you're right. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And a new group in for the Nets. Now, here is Russell. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Can't cash in from close range.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Pass to Rubio. Wiggins. And it's Russell with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. And it's rejected.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Now, here's Rubio. Back to Rubio. Love. For the three. Shot is off.
The clear look at the hoop, he doesn't miss many of those.
Here is Russell. Here's Petrovic. Back to Russell. Pass to Lopez. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. 6 points for him. And so it's Minnesota with it. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Serbia. Nailed from three-point land.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Petrovic. Outside Irving. Outside Irving. Russell. A three-pointer, no good.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
Rubio outside. Love outside. On the three off target. Here is Russell. Pass to Irving. Serbia. Here's Garnett. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Garnett. The Nets making a switch here. And both free throws good from Garnett. Here's Kidd. Here's Petrovic. Pass to Lopez. There's the screen. Here's Petrovic. Outside Irving. Right through the D for the layup. He's got 8.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
Back to Love. Here's Cassell. Pass to Love. Garnett with it. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Kidd with it. Right side, Irving. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Four on the clock. With the teardrop. And that's 2 points on the layup. 6 points for him.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Pass to Cassell. Shoots. Rebound by Williams.
Major defensive lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's Petrovic. Now Irving. Right side, Irving. That is good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
From about 19 feet. And good on the basket. Book it. He has 6. Outside, Kidd. That's to Lopez. Back to Kidd. He's covered by Cassell. The kick out to Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Minnesota calls timeout.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Pass to Garnett. Garnett left side. And the shot is good. He has 6. Here's Kidd. He's got 6. There's a screen. Here's Petrovic. 6 to shoot. Back to Kidd. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Nets making a change here. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Cassell. He has 6. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here comes Kidd. Back to Lopez. Outside Kidd. Shot clock at 6. Cannot hit. Here's the screen. Marbury. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Now Anderson looking for his first basket still in this one. Right side Kidd. Right side Kidd. Rebound Minnesota.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Baseline try. Blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Off the inbound. Clock at 6. Top of the key. Kidd grabs the board. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's the tip drop. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on. start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. And so it's Brooklyn with it. 4-point game. Back to Irving. Right side, Irving. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now the Timberwolves with it. Here's Cassell. There's the pick. Pass to Garnett. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cassell. From deep. Shot denied. Here's Petrovic. Right side Kid. Right side Kid. Now Lopez. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Lopez. Lopez hits them both. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Cassell. Love outside. Serbia. Love outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from free throw range. The shot is off. And here is Kidd. He's got 8. Here's Petrovic. Outside Kidd. Pass to Irving for the lead. That one goes. Count it. 15 points in the game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Cassell. 6 points for him. Serbia. And they're moving it up. Petrovic. That's good. Here's Cassell. Takes the lead pass. Serbia takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. The Nets with the lead. Timeout called, the Nets. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Petrovic. Pass to Irving. He lobs it up. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. Serbia. Cassell. The shot, no good.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
They double him with Love. Here's Petrovic. He has 6. 6 to shoot. Got it despite fading back a bit. He's got 10.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Cassell. Back to Love. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And the Nets with possession. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Outside Kidd. Here's Petrovic. Ball's knocked loose. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
The Timberwolves trail. They set the pick. Pass to Garnett. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only one make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Outside Kidd. And it's blocked. Here's Cassell. 6 points for him. The high post shot. That is good. 8 points for him.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Outside Kidd. Tries to keep it alive. From deep. The rebound by Garnett.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Pass to Love. Left side, Love. Working on Williams. Wiggins. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Irving with the ball. He's got 15. Here's Petrovic. Good. 8 points for him.
And don't forget now, a walking highlight reel every time he steps on the court. His flair for the dramatic makes him worth the price of admission all by himself.
To the paint. Here's Garnett. They recover it. Now Irving. Here's Petrovic. Back to Kidd. Pass to Irving. Into Brook Lopez. There's the bucket. Good.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They trail by 7. And the Timberwolves call time here. Some changes for Brooklyn. Here's Petrovic. He's got 8. Hangs. And it's good on the way in.
Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside Butler. Pass to Rubio. Leighton. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And here are the Nets. Now here is Harris. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. That one wide left. Now Rubio. Pass to Leitner. Backing in. Rubio outside. Brandon. Clock at 4. Outside Butler. It's good from long range. He has 6. Harris with it. Brooklyn with the ball. There's the screen. Pass to Cook. Lets it go with a 3. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. And here's Rubio. And here is Butler. Clock at 6. There's the block.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Now Harris. Back to Carter. Takes the 3. No good. Brandon. And counting. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Nets making a switch here. The Nets with the lead. And here is Harris. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And that one's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
There's a screen. Brandon. Rubio outside. And yes, sir, that one drops. Russell with it. Out to Harris. Sinks the triple. He has 5.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Back to Butler. Down low. Here's Leitner. Banked in off the glass.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Carter outside. Pass to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Back to Carter. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
They set the pick. Now here's Butler. Pass to Rubio. Back to Butler. From deep three-point range. Here is Russell. Harris. Carter with it. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. Ryder, 5 on the clock. Ryder, he drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Here is Russell. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
The Nets making a switch here. Marbury, and he gets it to go. Here is Anderson. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Coleman. Now here's Anderson. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Jefferson. Knocks down the 3 ball.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
The Timberwolves trail. Marbury. There's the pick. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Six to shoot. Pass to Love. Backing down. 3-pointer. And he gets it to go.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now here's Jefferson. Jefferson with it. That's good. Ryder. Love outside. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. They set the screen. Ryder. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Here is Anderson. Vince Carter on the wing. Carter right side. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The three-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
The kick outside to Butler. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Jefferson with it. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Anderson. There's a good screen. 6 on the shot clock. Now Jefferson. Puts up a three. That's good.
Boy, what a half from the field they're having. They're going to extend that lead if they stay this high.
Pass to Love. The tray. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the three as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
And here's Anderson. Here's Carter. Off target from three-point range. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Pass the bucket. Launches it. And he gets the bucket.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
The Nets with the lead. Here is Anderson. And that one's good. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Marbury. Ryder. And again it's Minnesota. Now here's Jefferson. Pass to Anderson. Here's the screen. Coleman. And that one's good.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Marbury. Back to Love. A baseline chain. And again, it's Minnesota converting. Here is Anderson. Pass to Jefferson. Back to Anderson. Lock at 6. Now Carter. The three. And that one's good.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Pass to Love. Poked away. Left side, Love. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And a new group in for the Nets. Cassell. No good on the quick three.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Pass to Williams. Lopez up top. Outside Irving. Now Kidd. Shot clock at 6. Right side Kidd. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Here's Cassell. Back to Love. Left side, Love. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a three in the first.
Here's Petrovic. Outside Kidd. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Here's Cassell. Wiggins makes it off the glass.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Kidd with it. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Pass to Garnett. Here's Cassell. And another three for Minnesota. Back to Irving. Backs him down. Here's Petrovic. Here's Kidd. 6 to shoot. Pass to Irving. Shot is blocked. And they'll keep possession. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Now the Timberwolves with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Cassell. To the middle. Here's Garnett. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Now here's Kidd. Pass to Irving. Into Brook Lopez. And here is Williams. Buries the easy one. Now the Timberwolves with it. Here's Cassell. And here's Garnett. Garnett, right side. Garnett, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Cassell. Pulls it up. No good there off the double clutch. Here's Williams. And here's Irving. Backing him down. The 10-footer. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
He played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Serbia. Serbia. That three off the mark. The Nets with the lead. Outside Kidd. Soft touch off the glass. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Here's Cassell. Lets it fly from 18. And that one hits back iron. Outside Kidd. Gives him the lead pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Some changes for Brooklyn. Off the screen. Here's Jefferson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Minnesota calls timeout. Ryder. And that one's good. And the Nets with possession here. 10-point lead. Now Russell. And so it's...